Welcome back to the Everyday English channel. I'm Michelle, and welcome to episode 23 of our 30-day English journey. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to invite someone out in English, but suddenly your mind went completely blank? You weren't sure if you sounded too formal, or maybe too direct, or maybe a little bit pushy. And then, awkward silence. Yeah, I've definitely been there. Today, I'm going to show you how Americans make plans in a natural, relaxed way, whether it's grabbing coffee, watching a movie, or just hanging out. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what to say without sounding like a textbook. So if you're ready to sound more confident and friendly, hit that subscribe button. All right, let's make some plans. Let's start with the most common way Americans invite someone. In textbooks, you usually learn, "Do you want to?" But in real life, Americans almost always say, "wanna." For example, "Wanna grab a coffee?" "Wanna catch a movie tonight?" By the way, when Americans go out to watch a movie, we usually say catch a movie or see a movie. This sounds friendly, casual, and low pressure, perfect for friends or coworkers you're close with. Here's a little tip. If you let your voice rise slightly at the end of the sentence, the invitation sounds like a suggestion, not a demand. It immediately feels warmer and more relaxed. Now, sometimes Americans don't invite you directly right away. Instead, we like to check first if you're busy. Think of it as checking the temperature. We often say things like, "Are you free?" or simply, "Doing anything?" For example, "Are you free this weekend?" "Doing anything after work?" If the other person says, "Not much," or "I'm free," that's your green light. That's the moment you suggest your plan. This approach feels smooth, natural, and very American. So, now that the door is open, how do you suggest the idea? Instead of saying, "I want to go to," try something softer and more collaborative. For example, "How about grabbing dinner tonight? Maybe we could go for a walk by the lake." When you use phrases like "how about" or "maybe we could," it sounds like you're planning together, not telling the other person what to do. That's why these phrases work so well. Now let's talk about how to respond. If you want to say yes, you can say, "That sounds great. I'd love to." Or, very casually, "I'm down." "I'm down" is informal American English, and it simply means you're happy to join. If you need to say no, here's something important. In American culture, we usually add a small reason so it doesn't sound rude. For example, "I'd love to, but I'm a bit tied up today." Or, "I can't tonight, but can I take a rain check?" A rain check means you want to do it, just not right now. All right, now it's your turn. Relax. Don't overthink the grammar. Just repeat after me with a calm, friendly tone. "Want to grab a bite to eat?" "Are you free this Saturday?" "How about we check out that new cafe?" That sounds like a plan. "I'll take a rain check on that." Nice. You're already sounding more natural. Making plans isn't about being perfect. It's about sounding approachable and being someone people enjoy spending time with. Episode 23 homework. Invite me somewhere in the comments. For example, "Michelle, are you free this weekend? How about we go to the beach?" I'll be reading your invitations and replying to as many as I can. If this lesson helped you, give it a thumbs up. Tomorrow, in episode 24, we're talking about how to agree and disagree without losing your friends. I'm Michelle from Everyday English. Don't just learn English, live English. See you in the next episode.